Aerodynamic research to study the effects of air moving past solid objects. Aeronautical engineers use this information to design efficient and stable aircraft. There were many attempts at flight before scientists began studying airflows. In the mid-1700s, Benjamin Robbins was the first scientist to measure drag with a whirling arm. Other early pioneers in the field included Sir George Cayley, who improved on this mechanism to study airfoils in the late 1700s. A little over a century later, the Wright brothers created their version of an enclosed wind tunnel. They conducted numerous tests and improved their Wright Flyer with this small-scale tunnel. Today, we study the flow of air over many different surfaces. Southern California has been one of the main focal points for wind tunnel development in the last 80 years. In 1962, numerous wind tunnels were built in the Los Angeles area. Early wind tunnels were created at universities to further aeronautical research. Aircraft companies then began building their own wind tunnels to advance aircraft development. World War II created a very high demand for even more advanced testing in tunnels. Construction of the first wind tunnel in Los Angeles began in 1927. As airplanes evolved, so did the requirements for the wind tunnels needed to test them. The LA area wind tunnels were vital tools in developing many of the most famous aircraft ever built. Southern California saw development on these as well as other aircraft and ground vehicles. Let's look at three of the prominent tunnels of their day. Gala was a continuous closed-circuit subsonic tunnel. It was powered by a 750 horsepower electric motor. The speed was from 0 to 200 miles per hour, and it was a 10-foot circular diameter. Located on the Pasadena campus of Caltech, it was built in 1927 and dismantled in 1997. The Northrop Grumman low-speed tunnel. This is a continuous closed-circuit subsonic tunnel. Power is from an electric motor, originally 2,500 horsepower. The speed ranges from 0 to 300 miles per hour. The test section size is 7 feet high by 10 feet wide. Located in Hawthorne, California, adjacent to the Hawthorne Airport. Built in 1956, it's still in operation today. North American had a blow-down trisonic tunnel, subsonic, transonic, and supersonic. Power was supplied by 214,000 cubic feet of compressed air. This tunnel allowed testing from 0.2 to 3.5 Mach. The test section size was 7 feet by 7 feet. Located in El Segundo, California, it was built in the 1950s and dismantled in 2009. Despite industry-leading advancements in aircraft design, thanks to Southern California wind tunnels, the demand for such facilities began to decline in the 1980s. The industry began consolidating with McDonnell Douglas, Northrop Grumman, and so on. Fewer new airplanes were developed overall, and computer analysis tools known as computational fluid dynamics replaced some of the physical testing in tunnels. Unfortunately, all but one of the major wind tunnels in the Los Angeles area are now gone. The Northrop Grumman low-speed tunnel is the only one that remains today.